got NBA basketball in store for you. Here in Houston, Texas, the home of the Rockets, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Rockets, here with their Houston fans, then back on the road.
Well, this is a bounce-back game for them, guys. I mean, they faced this team once before and came up empty-handed. So looking for a different outcome tonight, both for their confidence and then don't forget to try and win that season series.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Smith with a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Adebayo the screen. On its way from Young for two. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
When Trae Young's running the pick and roll, you just expect good things to happen.
Screen by Adams. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And here's Adebayo. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Rizachet. They get it again. The kick out to Young. Here's Adebayo. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And here's Houston. Şengün inside. Pick off in midair. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. There's the triple. Daniels, no good. Şengün with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. And some nice passing there by Houston. Brooks with no one around. Another miss by Houston.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Adebayo the screen. From outside the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Adebayo's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, clearly Adebayo's feeling very confident firing out there from the perimeter.
They double-team Şengün. Outside, Green. And the drought. Rebounded by the Hawks. It's a 5-point game. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team. You can't stand him if he's playing against you.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
With the drive, banked in off the glass. Young's got 7 points in the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Atlanta?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Green with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. And it's Green missing.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
The Hawks leading by 9. Adebayo the screen. Young with no one around. The Hawks again can't hit. Smith outside. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And it's Brooks in the corner. Outside Green. Outside Green. Shot clock at 5. Off target from three-point range.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's Şengün. Another miss by Houston.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And so it's Atlanta up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you missed the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And let's get an update on Jabari Smith's injury. David, what's the news there?
The guys, I was able to talk with Houston's head athletic trainer about his status. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. There's never a good time for injuries, but right in the thick of the season, this is a difficult one to navigate. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Houston moving the ball around. Back to Whitmore. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain. Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
The Hawks leading by 16. Young looking around. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Whitmore. Down low. It's tipped. Young with the ball. Now Payton defending. Three-pointer, Daniels gets the three-pointer to fall. Daniels has got 6 points in the quarter. Eason with it, defended by Young. Three-pointer, Payton. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Lively with the screen. Young outside. Shoots. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Whitmore. Now here's Payton. Thompson outside. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Substitution.
Pass to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. And a wide open look for Whitmore. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Johnson's shot is off. Rockets trailed by 18. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
34 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Hey, come around.
Back to Whitmore. On the wing, Payton.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. Now here's LeVert. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got a pair of triples in the second half for the Hawks.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Whitmore. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
On their way to the floor. Once again, for your
The Hawks leading by 18. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Pass to Rizachet. And here's Young from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün with the ball. Adams outside. From downtown. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Adebayo with the ball. The basket good off the assist from Young. Adebayo's got 9 points.
Adebayo being aggressive there. Quick release on the catch and shoot.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. High post, Şengün. Over Young. And it's Houston with another.
For as hard as Şengün plays, he's always so relaxed on the floor.
Atlanta leading by 16. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said There are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alfie's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said.
3 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Pass to Adebayo. Now Daniels. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 6 to shoot. Adebayo the screen. On its way from Young for 2. And Atlanta again with the bucket. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Young is double. To the paint, Christie. Thompson with the rebound.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
On the wing, Green. And another 3 for Houston.
Oh, not even thinking about it. When Green is catching and firing like that, you know he's feeling it.
Second personal foul.
The Hawks leading by 18. It's stolen by Green.
You know, he should know better. A pass like that is going to wind up as a turnover more often than not.
Offensive rebound. Over to the wing. Out to the right wing. Pass to Eason. Fires away from outside. And Green hits again from deep. Green's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, in the two-man game, Adebayo can play either role. This time he sets the screen, gets it back, and scores.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. 1:33 left to play here in the third. Pass to Christie. Young outside. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
And it's Smith, top of the key. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Smith. Just 5 to shoot.
Timeout,
and we've got a timeout call from Ime Udoka. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. From deep, Green. Rebounded by the Hawks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Adebayo the screen. Young, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 19. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. To the middle. The kick out to Young. Rebound by Smith. Pass to Green. Jacks up a 3. A shot off that time. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. And of everything, he's doing well.
The Hawks, 54.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Rockets trail by 19. Brooks outside. Daniels with it. Now Payton defending. Pass to Daniels. Here's Christie. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. On its way from Young for 2. And he connects with the jumper. Young's got 10 points here in the second half. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Got a piece of it. And now here comes Daniels, leading the break. Back to Young. Driving inside. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Smith outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Young from outside. And the 3-ball is good. Young's got 29.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Pass to Adebayo. And he banks in the layup. And that's 13 points for Bam Adebayo.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Screen by Smith. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's foul number 2 for him. In the NBA, helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
And here's Young from the arc. Rockets with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured team.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. The Hawks leading by 22. Launches a 3. Landale grabs the miss. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. The pull-up. Misses off the left iron.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
From past the arc, Green with the rebound. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the one he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
And it's Whitmore missing. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Young's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hawks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Atlanta with the ball. Now LeVert. Takes a 3. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Holiday. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Hawks ball.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A resounding